Bill O'Reilly here. You are listening to the best of the O'Reilly Update. As you may have heard, the Biden administration is saying that Putin caused inflation. That's what President Biden told the nation. We are dealing with the, quote, Putin price rise, unquote. Of course, all the stats say consumer prices were going up fast before Russia invaded Ukraine, but damn those pesky facts. It was Putin for sure. Just as the devil made Flip Wilson do it a long time ago, Bad Vlad is the instigator today. And it's not just inflation, not even close. Did you know that Putin made Will Smith slap Chris Rock? Didn't you know that? Old Will simply channeled Vlad and boom, the Oscar stage was invaded. Jennifer Lopez reunited with Ben Affleck because of Putin. No lie. Jen is so frightened of the diminutive Vlad that she sought protection from Big Ben, the actor, not the clock. People in Honduras believe their country is on Vlad's invasion list, so they're getting the heck out while the getting is good. President Biden sees this Putin thing very clearly and knows his adversary is directly responsible for every single failure of his administration. Massive air delays in the USA? Putin's fault. Trans restrooms? Vlad did it. Critical race theory invented by Putin. MSNBC, the dictator secretly runs it. The Los Angeles Lakers, Putin. Tom Brady coming out of retirement, Vlad ordered him to do it. Hunter Biden, don't even ask. With Vlad having so much power over everything that happens in America, it is only a matter of time before the following occurs. Vlad will be appointed CEO of Disney. He will partner with Elon Musk to take over Twitter. He will be a substitute host on The View. Vlad will make Kamala Harris stop giggling. And finally, he will tour with the Rolling Stones. I know that all sounds incredible. I know it. But it's not nearly as unbelievable as blaming the Vlad Meister for the nearly 10% inflation rate now battering the USA. Is it? No one likes to think about household breakdowns, but they happen and more often than you'd like. That's why it pays to have a plan from American Home Shield. They will help cover the cost to repair and replace things like your air conditioning, refrigerator, roof leaks, or even your flat screen TV. They will help you find just the right coverage because they know that no two homes are the same. And they will not limit your coverage based on the age of your appliances. Let American Home Shield become your trusted ally to keep your home running smoothly and affordably. Prepare now, and you will thank yourself later. So please join today. Get $50 off their most comprehensive plans ever. Go to ahs.com/bill. Save $50 on any plan. That's ahs.com/bill. American Home Shield, be sure with the Shield. Service fees, limitations, and exclusions apply. See plan for details. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day, the decline of marriage in America. The Catholic Church defines marriage this way, quote, a holy sacrament by which a man and woman establish between themselves a partnership for their whole lives, and which is ordered by its nature to the good of the spouses and the procreation and education of offspring, unquote. Other religions see it differently, of course, but it's essentially the same thing. You get married under the eyes of a religious cleric. Well, a lot of Americans are rejecting religion now, and they are going a secular route. And that is causing a big decline in nuptials. Here are some stats. Globally, 66% of adults over the age of 15 have been married at least once. The highest marriage rates can be found in the Middle East and Latin America, lowest Western Europe. Marriage rates in Russia, 70%. India, 62%. China, 61%. The USA, 63% of us get married at least one time. The divorce rate in America in 1996 was 16%. Last year, 50%. So that means that marriage is dissolving, and that leads to other problems. The cost of divorce in America is astronomical. $40,000 on average if there are children involved. The average monthly child support payment, $500. Now, there is no question that younger Americans are not as enthusiastic, generally speaking, for the marriage deal. Their parents, of course, are traditionalists, many of them, and they want their children to be married at least in the eyes of some kind of legal official. But younger Americans are choosing partnerships. So the decline in nuptials today is understandable. It is much easier to form a partnership, and you can do it legally as well. But it is the horrendous divorce industry in America that is really harming the institution. Have you ever seen a poor divorce lawyer? Of course, children will suffer if the institution of marriage collapses. A partnership is okay, but you can walk away from a partnership fairly easily. What about the kids? They become dependent on two parents. And when one parent can get out with no strain or stress on the parent, the children are put under immense stress, especially if there's no agreement on how those children will be raised and where they will live. So many people see marriage as a man and a woman, and again, that is defined that way by the Catholic Church, but it's really the children that are born out of a marriage or partnership that should be the main concern on the marital front. But they are not. And that is a catastrophe. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by writing it. If you would like more honest news analysis, please visit BillO'Reilly.com. Also, I hope you check out my new book, Killing the Killers, in a moment. Something you might not know. If you are trying to grow a business, you know time is precious. Imagine if you could streamline routine operations that eat up your time. Things like lead management, employee onboarding, even customer support. So let me introduce you to Zapier. Zapier makes it easy to connect all your apps, automate routine tasks, and streamline your processes. Better use of your time to prioritize customer and client needs. Zapier makes it easy for anyone to get started. You can connect over 4,000 of the most popular apps businesses use every day: Google Sheets, QuickBooks, Facebook, and more. 1.8 million people and businesses now use Zapier to streamline their work and find more time for what matters most. See for yourself why thousands of companies use Zapier every day to automate their businesses. Try Zapier free today at Zapier.com/Bill. That's Zapier.com/Bill. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. America is the wealthiest country in the history of the world. Total worth in the USA topped $141 trillion last year and is expected to pass $150 trillion by the end of the decade. So how does all that money break down with us, the population? Turns out if you were born in the USA, you have a pretty good chance of making it rich. Here is the data. The median income currently stands at $67,000 a year. That means half of us make more, half less. The nation is home to the most millionaires on earth, 19 million people, roughly 6% of the population. Country also has 620 billionaires. According to the Census Bureau, there are currently 120 million households in the USA, 120 million. 50 million earn less than $50,000 a year. 35 million earn between 50 and 100,000, 10 million between 500,000 and a million, and 8 million households make more than $1 million a year. As far as education, a third of us have a 4-year college degree with an average salary of $70,000. 10% have a 2-year degree. Folks with a high school diploma make, on average, under $35,000 a year, so wise up, get that degree. About 13% of the total population lives below the poverty line in America. That's commonly defined as a family of 4 earning less than $29,000. Even for the poorest citizens, however, the living standard is better than anywhere else in the world. 97% of Americans in poverty have a cell phone, 99% a refrigerator, 98% cable TV, 80% air conditioning, 92% internet access. And here's something else you might not know. According to data from the UN and the Census Bureau, the poorest 20% of Americans are wealthier than the average citizen in most European nations. They have more assets, better access to health care, and have twice the living space compared to people in France, Germany, and Italy. Take that, socialism. So the next time you hear this malarkey that America is unfair in the economic realm, it's a lie. Now this. Inflation at its highest level in 40 years and interest rates are skyrocketing, as you know. Market experts like Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, predicting recession. So to protect your future, do what I did. Call the only precious metal dealers I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. You can get started with a short phone call. They will place physical gold and silver right at your door or inside your IRA or 401k. They are the highest rated firm in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and thousands of satisfied clients. Please tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Don't wait. You can call them now. 877-444-GOLD. 877-444-GOLD. Or text GOLD to 65532. Again, 877-444-GOLD or text GOLD to 65532. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.